So we just had a very interesting face-to-face between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins here on Smackdown, so let's talk about it. So yes, on Smackdown, Seth Rollins and his faction were standing tall after laying up both Penta and Andrade after a tag team match. Afterwards, Paul Heyman was cutting a great promo talking about how Seth Rollins was going to become a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, cash in Money in the Bank, and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. And then as he was saying it's going to be his honor to introduce Seth Rollins as the reigning and defending, undisputed Cody Rhodes' music hits. Cody Rhodes interrupts Paul Heyman mid-monologue, he comes down to the ring, he has a face-to-face stare-down with Seth Rollins. And they just lock eyes for a minute, everything is tense, Seth Rollins is holding Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed back. And then eventually Jey Uso comes down to the ring, he makes his entrance through the crowd. By the time Jey gets to the ring, Seth and his boys have left the ring. We don't see much, but when the camera comes back to him, we can tell it looks like Seth Rollins is whispering something in Cody Rhodes' ear. But apart from that, we don't get anything. Seth Rollins and his boys leave, and this bleeds right into the Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso main event segment. But this was very interesting and very exciting. Obviously, we all know Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins have a ton of history. Of course, when Cody returned 3 years ago in 2022, he faced Seth Rollins at WrestleMania in his first match back. And they went on to have a trilogy of great matches in 2022, including that incredible Hell in a Cell match with Cody Rhodes' torn pec. And then, of course, more recently, last year, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins were aligned together. Seth Rollins was helping Cody Rhodes take down the Bloodline. Seth Rollins was Cody Rhodes' shield, as he said. He sacrificed everything. He sacrificed his body. He sacrificed his World Heavyweight Championship for Cody Rhodes. And then now here we are a little over a year later with an entirely new Seth Rollins, a heel Seth Rollins. But not just a heel Seth Rollins, but a Seth Rollins who is starting to turn into everything that he fought so hard against. He's turning into a new version of Roman Reigns. He's turning into the very same thing that him and Cody Rhodes fought so hard together to take down last year at WrestleMania. And so now here we are with this version of Seth Rollins coming face-to-face with Cody Rhodes, the first time they come face-to-face, I believe, since WrestleMania last year. And so this is just extremely interesting. Sign me up for a Cody Rhodes-Seth Rollins feud, given their history, given this new Seth Rollins. This feud would just be so great. Cody Rhodes not only acknowledging their history, but acknowledging the change in Seth Rollins, acknowledging everything he has turned into. Plus, I'm very curious as to what Seth Rollins whispered into Cody Rhodes' ear. I desperately need a Seth Rollins-Cody Rhodes feud sooner rather than later.